EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
You. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go. Check 50. Check 50. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Alert. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Slam. Switch gears.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Gotta do better. Look out. Come on,
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Hey, watch the slant. Tight dog, tight dog. Middle.
Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Get that quarterback at all costs. 57's the mic.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They're calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Those boys came out to play. I'm in here, bro. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from. 57. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Check pass. Check pass. Check. Pass. Hey, tight. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. We'll go.
Here's Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Alert.
First carry for Nick Chubb. It's a room to maneuver. And they work this out past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Alert.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25.
Prime time, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham.
Touchdown.
74 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Run. Check 52.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to roam now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
Coming to you. Check. Hey, Royce 33.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb down to the 25.
Chubb, the Browns ball
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield steps away to his left and finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Rosa's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now you're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me crazy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Allen. It got his man, complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Robert Foster, 75 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Browns 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. So they wanted 6, but they got to do something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run. Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Chubb on the carry.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1 yard gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
To Nick Chubb.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Check. 53's mine. Check. Let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down, Brown.
We got this.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
We own him. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, check. Pistol. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Check pass. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hatch it. Kill.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
53's mine. Check. Hurry.
Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
5'4". Mike's 5'4". I'm coming. 54.
On second down and 4. Allen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we
That's
go.
caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
At the 35-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Keep playing hard.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's tone when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 27, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Long day. It's going to be a long day. Jam, 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 jam. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Check, check. Lucky.
Half 85. Half 85. Half.
Out. Chef.
And now here's a carry heading left. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Keep it up. Rush in.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 28 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Chubb. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield's pass.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
I got it. Hurry!
52. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They pitch it to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
21, Browns 18.
Nothing's free. Nothing's free.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Come on, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Alert flare.
Stop. Gonna give this time to the tailback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 99. Check 9.
Half 10.
Check 3.
Monday.
Check 3. Safe.
Alert.
Switch.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The running back.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, watch edge.
Middle.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's get the ball.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Throwing now is Allen. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. Fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. With just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Well, Mike 34. Mike 34. Coming for you.
On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season. All hyperbole aside, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Alert 3.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Partner, remember back in the first half when you talked about them passing up on the 3 when they went for it on 4th down?
Yeah, it changes your options, doesn't it? Because if they took the 3 there, we've got a tie ball game on our hands, and maybe their thinking on this drive absolutely changes.
Yeah, you talked about filing that play away for later. Now we resurface it.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Ricky.
Regular.
52 is the mic right here over there.
Hurry.
Here we go.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hurry. Kings.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Watch the pass. 53's the mic.
Now Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
53, Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Mayfield.
Y'all playing wrong football.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.